Well, another bag from China. Hopefully there's a pack of paintbrushes in here with a big heavy metal wire stripper. So hopefully I haven't got a load of snapped paintbrushes. And in here is a second attempt at that kit, that little building I got a few videos ago maybe. Was the wrong one. It had a balcony and I thought that's a bit odd. The one I looked at didn't have a balcony, and they didn't even have it listed on their website. And I did find it on another seller, and it was half the price of what I'd paid for the other one, so obviously I was a bit miffed. Opened a dispute and I got an automatic free return, so it went back, much to the disgruntlement of the seller, who said he would have offered me a deal not to have it back, and then in fairness I would have kept it. If the money had been right. But then, having said that, right, we haven't opened this yet. Let's see if we've got the right one this time. It's in different packaging, so maybe he's checked it, or not, as the case may be. Looks a bit more promising, but then that's the size of the tunnel. But no, it's the same friggin' one again, the idiots. It is not. Maybe they should look at their stock numbers, because quite clearly the one they're advertising and the one they're selling ain't the friggin' same. I will insert a picture of what I'm buying. And chumps. It's a good job I didn't order that one. But that one, this kit is about £8. That kit that I bought is 14. So it's twice the price. Ah, God, forgive up. Clearly they don't know what they're doing, so there's no point in trying to have any dealings with them, is there? Right, paintbrushes. If these ain't brick, I'll be amazed. I didn't need these, I just put them on the order to get me over the £8 to get free postage. But they're shitty plastic. Right, number 108, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wobbly wobbly. Chinese quality at its best. Yeah, two of them are a bit shaky. And this looks like it's been chewed by a bloody Doberman. Not that this is railway related, but stripping all my scrap copper cable, which will obviously fund the railway habit, so yeah. Okay, let's open another dispute. Well, we're back. No further developments. I did complain about the paintbrushes being damaged on closer inspection. Some of them were bent from the weight of being transited with a big lump of metal cable stripper, so they've given me the £2.40 something back on those. And I've informed Mr. Nice Toy that yet again they've sent me the wrong building, so we'll have to wait a day before I get a response back on that. So this one is half open because there's my address all over the cardboard. So this was another wee find. to go with the Mark 3s, I think, if I remember. A bit snug in here. Yeah, Mark 3 coaches, Lima ones again, because they're cheaper than the Hornby and Oxford ones. So I will stick with those. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4. So all different running numbers, so that's handy Harry. For any of those aficionados that will be watching my videos under a microscope. Below what they generally go, these normally go for about £15 plus on eBay. If I go to the toy fairs, they're 20. Hence I don't buy them, because I don't really want to pay £20 for a second-hand coach. Not an old second-hand coach, something maybe a bit more modern and upmarket. I have, you know, I'll go a bit more for the Hornby Pullmans with the lights and everything in them, because they're super detailed, but it's £41.50 with the postage, so £10 each with the postie. So that was quite a good buy on them. I've paid £12–15 with them unboxed, so I think I'm probably about there for these. I don't know whether there was a buffet car. I can't remember whether I've got one. I know there's a sleeper. You presume there's a buffet car if there's a sleeper. I'll have to check back. I don't think I've won a buffet car, so that might be the only thing that eludes me. But that's not the be all and end all. Hornby didn't want to spend money on a moulding machine, so they thought, well, we've got a machine that makes Mark 1s and Mark 2s this size, so we'll just make the coach the same size, even though the actual correct size is that, as you can see. The carriage, as you can see there, they're a bit smaller, which, although yeah, it's useful if you've got a smaller layout, because obviously they don't take up as much room on the layout or platforms and things, so they do have a use if you look at them that way. So the Lima ones will be staying, and the Hornby ones will almost certainly be going. So you might see some Hornby variants on eBay very soon, because I've just had my Akira scale bill in, although by the time this goes out I'll have paid the Akira scale bill one way or the other. And there'll be a class 37 in the post. Well, end of the week again. A wet and miserable week. No progress outside with the projects. And my back and my shoulder are so bad they wouldn't have progressed anyway. So what we got? This is from one of my regular sellers. They seem, the problem is they sort of are a bit sporadic with putting Norfolk and Southern stuff up, so I end up getting a bit penalised, I suppose, with the postage. Because one thing will come up and I'll win it, and then she lists something else. Doesn't end for another week or more. But this is what I got, what was it? There was a point or something, wasn't there? A Y turnout or crossover, I can't remember what it was now, and it turned out it was code 75. I bought some code 83 off her at the same time. I did send that back to her, because they basically pleaded ignorance. They're a toy dealer, they know nothing about model railway stuff, really. And I explained to them it was got fine scale written on the back of it, then it's code 75. So we've got this little hopper. I think someone's added the detailed stirrup step there, which is a fine scale, because the other side isn't. I'm trying to find someone in the UK that sells them, because I've got a few to replace. We've got the old couplings there. It's fitted with KDs, and this is basically pretty much the same thing, but a factory made version rather than the kit version, which isn't a whole heap different. Unfortunately, the £5 price tag that was on that one is not what I got it for nowadays. Now this one is a little bit more detailed and extremely difficult to get out of these vacuum packaging. So it's still plastic, but obviously they sort of put a bit more effort into making them look a little bit more detailed. Another two. I think I've got a couple more of these, so that'll make a nice little rake in with those. And staying on this theme, the other box that you're now about to see has something else Norfolk and Southern. So, big box. Doesn't weigh a lot, which is, maybe it's throwing me because it's a big box, but what's in it should be a reasonable weight, hopefully. I will have to back up to cut it out of the box. Fortunately, it's been sent in a nice large box, which should protect it. Unfortunately, it was sent special delivery, which, oh dear. We've got peanuts. Yeah, it cost £12.95 bloody postage. Right, that's it. I think people send them special delivery thinking that because there's obviously got a higher coverage for damage. The only thing is, if you put the word model in your description, they ain't going to pay you jack, because they will not cover anything that you call a model, which it means it will be likely to get damaged, fragile, a bit like antiques. They'll ship them, but they won't cover liability on them. That doesn't always necessarily save the model inside though, if it can still move inside its box. That's another layer. As I found out a few years ago when I bought a Kato SD70, I think it was, and all the front got smashed in the box. So we have finally got there an Intermountain ES44 AC. Let's take the box up now. So I don't think he used it much. Hopefully that's not because there's problems with it. It did have a little bit of transit damage, I think, from when he got it from the US. The usual sort of thing, the handrails, I can see a sun visor is lying in the bottom of the box. I think they are a bit prone anyway, from what I read. Carefully try and select somewhere to lift it out of the box. And oops, yeah, we've got loose handrails there, which he did say about. Thankfully that's just a bit of cardboard. I won't remove any of the packaging yet. And so there we have the latest offering. I thought with the amount of rolling stock I was accumulating, I might need some more tractive power to pull it all, as American stuff tends to be run double-headed, and then have a DPU in the middle or at the back. And I've got some that are probably a bit long in the tooth for running with these sort of modern locomotives. So like a GP38 on the back is not really going to happen. So I have the SD70 I still try and repair, and a couple of Atherns with Tsunami sound, and a Broadway I think it is. So this will make number 4. 6 Norfolk and Southern locos in total, but sort of 4 that are ES44s or similar. I think one of them's the 6,000 horsepower thing that didn't last very long. So the fleet has increased. So you may already have seen this, because I'm probably now going to take it down the shed and set up the system, because I need to test this as well. Just to make sure it's working, and then sell it, because I've already got one. It was an additional gift, as it were, that's not needed because I've already got one. So that's it. See you on the next webisode.